thank you so much, everybody, for being here, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Let's breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. For the next 2 breaths, just hold it at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in and let it all out. Feel your shoulders down. Last one, breathe in, hold it at the top. And let it all out. Good job, good job. Thank you again for having me, Cynthia and Katerina. Thank you so much. My name is Sabrina Osso from Osso Safe. Feel safe where you live, learn, work, and play. I am a dance teacher, an author, a TEDx speaker, and a real estate agent on creating and maintaining respect in homes, workplaces, and schools. I have here Home Sweet Home. When you think of Home Sweet Home, what words come to mind? Or if you were to say, what makes a home sweet? What's one word that comes to mind, would you say?
Cozy.
Cozy, okay. Family. Okay. What is it?
Happiness.
Happiness, okay, okay. What is it?
Homemade bread.
Homemade bread, okay. Cooking, okay. Good. What we think at Osso Safe as Home Sweet Home is words that come to mind are positivity, empowerment, encouragement, freedom of choice. But to us, it's about safety. And what makes a home safe? One word. It's respect. Respect is the single most important ingredient that makes a home safe. It's respect. So, and we believe at Osso Safe that this can't be done as a nonprofit, as a charity. To create and maintain respect in homes, it should be a paid service, so that way the problem of disrespect gets diminished and eventually prevented. So I just want to plant that seed in everyone's head, if you will. What is her name?
Joy.
Joy? Will you sit right here, Joy? Can you sit right here? I'm so glad that you're here. Can you sit right here? It's okay. Great, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You, Joy, I'm Sabrina, and you're 5 years old, your mom told me? Great. I'm so happy that you're here. You are an Osso Safe kid. My name is Sabrina Osso, and the name of my company is Osso Safe. So you are an Osso Safe kid. And I want you to know that whether you are safe at home or not safe at home, you are an Osso Safe kid. And I hope that you are safe at home. I wasn't safe at home. My dad disrespected my mom, and my mom disrespected me. So I hope that at home that you are safe. But if you're not safe, know that it is not your fault. You're not alone, and we're working as fast as we can. Okay? Do you have brothers and sisters? A brother? How old is your brother? 1 year old, so you're the oldest. Great. I want to teach you a cheer. Is that okay? The Osso Safe Kids cheer. I want to live where I am Osso Safe, and I am Osso Safe with. Can you say that with me? I want to live where I am Osso Safe, and I am Osso Safe with. And you could just think about who you feel safe with. It could be mom and dad, or maybe you live with grandma and grandpa, maybe you live with an aunt and uncle, maybe you live with a mom and her boyfriend, or dad and his girlfriend, and it's okay as long as everybody respects everybody. Does that make sense? Okay, good. And I want you to know that we have a YouTube and a TikTok that I want you to check out the videos, because we talk about safety, we talk about respect, and let's say there's somebody in your class that doesn't treat you right, well, you gotta speak out about it. Yeah, you could speak out and speak up. Speak out and speak up. Does that make sense? Good job, Joy. Good job. Good job. Can you do this with me? Here. Yeah, I'll just take this. I'll just take this. Can you do with me this? Osso Safe Kids. Can you do that? Osso Safe Kids. Again. Osso Safe Kids. That's okay. You already did it, and you're already wearing the wristbands. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are so important, Joy. All the kids for Osso Safe, they're very, very important. Yeah, are we friends? Good job, good job. Okay, you could go back to mom, okay? Okay? Good job. Some tips on, sure.
Can you go back to that last statement you made before you talked to the child about it has to be profitable in order for disrespect to go?
Yes, there are a lot of nonprofits and charities that deal with the problem of home violence, the lack of respect, domestic violence. We prefer to say home violence because it's more inclusive and people connect with that. And we find that at Osso Safe that 1 out of 3 women will be beaten or raped in her lifetime. 1 out of 5 adolescent girls is abused by her boyfriend.
Whoa.
50 million children witness violence in their own homes each and every year. That's just in the US, just the ones that we know about. 324,000 pregnant women go into the emergency room now for pregnant-related issues before abuse-related rates. 1 out of 7 men is abused. By the end of today, 4 women will be killed by their abusive partners, and most of them will be killed after they leave their abusers. So then leaving is not the answer. With all of these statistics, we have the charities and the nonprofits. It's not working. It's not working, and it will never work. So we have something called the Osso Safe certifications for properties, where we go into properties, whether it be a townhouse, a co-op, a condo, a single-family home, a multi-family dwelling, whatever you live in, and get the property Osso Safe certified. So the Osso Safe Home Sweet Home package is purchased, and it consists of a policy, a seminar, an app, and therapists assigned to the property. So it's a paid service, so that way it's more on the prevention versus waiting for an episode of violence to occur. Police come to the residence, bad news travels fast, and then you have your safe tenants or your safe residents leave, and then you're stuck with the abusive family. So we feel at Osso Safe that in order to resolve this, like for real, make it a paid service. So this is what my company does. I hope I answered the question. Okay. And I could tell you the laws, the courts, the judges, the so-called child protective services out there that you would think would resolve this problem. I could tell you from personal and professional experience, they make horrible matters even worse, especially the part with children, where you think that, oh, there are agencies equipped to help children in these circumstances. I can tell you they make it even worse. I want to give you some tips, but thank you for your question. Thank you so much. And these questions are important so that way we understand what the problems are and what the solutions need to be. Some tips, some takeaways that I want to give you, that I want to leave with you on making homes safe, respectful. Pornography is a big driver of violence, huge, and it is everywhere. With pornography, there's sex trafficking, child sex trafficking, and mind you, it is everywhere. When I say everywhere, in every town, look no further than your own block. The block before you, next door, things are going on. Don't think Newark, don't think South Central LA or Washington Heights. It's happening in Ridgewood, it's happening in Clifton, it's happening in Upper Saddle River. No, everywhere, just everywhere. And unfortunately, sex trafficking makes, if I'm not mistaken, it's $100 billion globally that sex traffickers make. There's another branch of pornography called BDSM. It stands for bondage, domination, sadism, and masochism. These are women doing the abusing. There's a lot of people that don't know this, but they are in our towns and they pose themselves as upstanding citizens. Meanwhile, they do convulsing, revolting, disturbing things on and off camera. And they are, in a way, our local sex traffickers in our neighborhoods. They have their own children. It's called familial trafficking, and then they date people with children, and they rope them in these horrible situations. So do not give pornographic material to your children, to the boys, to any boys in your life, grandsons, sons, nephews, the friends, sons of friends. It's a big driver of violence. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, do not fight in front of your children. I could tell you from personal and professional or personal experience, it's very traumatic to see dad yelling at mom or mom yelling at dad. We're not saying don't fight. You're going to fight. You're going to have conflict. But it should never, ever, ever cross the line of verbal, physical, sexual abuse. Ever. Respect. If you have to get the kids out of the house with a trusted friend or a grandparent, do so. But like I said, you could fight with respect, though. Always with respect. Know the difference between abuse and discipline. Abuse instills fear, and discipline instills education. So we teach that at Osso Safe with our seminars, our workshops, our certifications. That's a big difference, because a lot of abusive parents will say, oh, I'm disciplining my child. No, not if your child is scared to death of you. Give each other space. Give each other space. Let it be okay when things go wrong. For example, your child spills milk all over their new school outfit. Let it be okay. Let it be okay if you're late to work. Let it be okay if there's traffic and now you have to go the long way to an event. Let it be okay. The fifth tip. Refrain from calling women and girls bitches, sluts, whores, tramps, sleazes, bruises, bimbos, dots, skanks, and all the other lovely titles that are given to us. All of that just fuels the disrespect of girls, women, especially for boys when they become of dating age, and then they use that to describe their girlfriends. Big driver of disrespect and violence. That's number 5. Number 6. We are big proponents of therapy at Osso Safe, and we have a saying, there is shame in not getting help versus getting help. So we have therapists assigned to your property where you are required to check in with your therapist once a month. Is everything okay? Do you feel like anything is looming? So I think a positive thing that COVID did was to put on instead of the back burner, the front burner, that we all need help. Our lives are complicated, a lot going on. We can't do it alone. And you know what? You're not supposed to. So it's okay to go to therapy, whether it be group, whether it be one-on-one, whether it be a text, a phone call, online. So that's another big tip. And this is all a practice, everybody. It's a practice. I want to say that I hope I provided value. In the goodie bags, I have a description of myself, my company, the wristbands that Joy is wearing. Joy, can you hold it up? Can you hold up the wristband, your arm?
Yeah, I'm making sure.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you know what, Joy? I almost forgot a book. Yeah, I'll give it to you for free. This is my book. Yeah, from it's Home Safe Home for You and Me. And in the book, I just want to read to you. Let's see here. Respect. The important thing is that everybody in your home needs to be safe and respect one another and not abuse one another. Disrespect. Abuse is when someone hurts you or someone you live with in your house. This is disrespect, and this is dangerous for you and everybody in your house. Abuse is when someone in your house makes you feel really yucky and scared. Know that for the moment, which means right now, all of us are safe. And with the cheer, Joy, remember the cheer that I showed you before? Now, if you're too scared to say who that person is that you feel safe with, that's okay. You don't have to say anything. You could even say that you feel safe with mom and dad, even if it's not true. That's okay. If you're too scared to say, that's okay. When you're ready, you'll say who makes you feel safe. So, you could have this complimentary. And the book is used as a tool to teach children that they have voice and they have choice. That's very much. You're welcome. And that they should have control over their residency versus waiting until they're 18 years old and then it's too late almost to do something about it. Because children know who makes them feel safe. They know who respects them. They know who makes them feel good. So we at Osso Safe say, let them speak out. Let them say who they feel safe with. If it's not mom and dad, not stepmom, not stepdad. Again, this is all a practice. Again, my name is Sabrina Osso from Osso Safe. I hope I provided some value, some education. And in the goodie bags, it's just the wristbands are in there, Post-its, and some candy. I started breathing, so let's end breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. For the last 2, hold it at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in and release. Last one. Breathe in. Hold it. And let it all out. I hope all of you are safe at home, that all of you practice safety, that all of you are also safe, especially the kids. Thank you so much. Oh, and I also have books that that if anybody wants a copy, and oh, by the way, my website is ossosafe.com. We're on all the major social media platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and the book can be sold. It is sold on Amazon, Amazon.com, as well as other sites.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Sabrina, I never heard of Osso Safe, and it was very interesting what you were telling us. Do you go to schools?
Yes, our 3 main markets, if you will, are schools, universities, workplaces, but places of residence, any building, any home. I am marketing this to the real estate industry because that's where it needs to be resolved, is in residency. So being that I'm a real estate agent, I have access to all sorts of resources. So we're focusing on real estate, but schools, very important. Yep.
And then I wanted to add one thing.
Sure.
You said don't give pornography. It's not with giving anymore. It's because in my family, what happened, we moved from one house to the other and we forgot to put this protection on the internet, the computer. And so my son at a very young age, like I think he was 11, and now it's even more available.
Right.
And so we really have to teach the parents to put this protective thing on there and also talk with the kids about the impact of pornography as a very addictive impact.
Right. In fact, they're saying pornography is the new addiction,
Yes.
the new addiction. When I
And
say
an
don't
epidemic.
give porn, and I'm very glad that you made that point. You'd be surprised how many parents give pornographic material to their children as a way to educate about sex education. So it's online everywhere, and there are adults that do this for a living. So as I mentioned, they rope the children in their lives, whoever that may be, whether it be by dating, whether it be they give birth to them. And like I said, with BDSM, it's the women doing the abusing. And and another thing that I wanted to mention is that child trafficking is illegal. Sex trafficking is illegal, but BDSM is legal. So it needs to become illegal. So speak to your political people in your towns, make note of this seminar, that this presentation, and if you want me to speak, to do further workshops and seminars, because I could spend hours just on the pornography, BDSM, sex trafficking portion of it, but it is very important to educate our children and say this is not a healthy relationship, what they're doing, and you could watch it with them and say this is not a healthy relationship, this is not a good sexual relationship. What they're doing is, it's about manipulation, control, bondage, it's about possession, which is not what we want for ourselves or our children. So, and I feel like schools need to be much more involved in talking about it, in making their students aware, and to say, look, if this is going on at home, you need to tell us, and we will make sure that you get to safety. You shouldn't be exposed to this. So thank you. Any other questions? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
And she has a book if you want to buy it over there.
Yes. Thank you so much for staying. I hope I made it worthwhile. Joy, you were so important. Yeah, I thought there was going to be other kids here, but you were the most important child here. Yeah. You were the only child and the most important child. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for wearing my wristbands right away. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.